Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a video for Houston Rockets Daily. If you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I post daily Rockets content on this channel and will for the rest of the season and beyond. So, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're excited for Thanksgiving tomorrow. We have really good news because Josh Christopher has been demoted to the Rio Grande Vipers. That's great news. This is great news. We saw Usman Garuba go down to the G League, and what did he do? First game in the G League, he drops, was it 18 and 17? Or it was either 18 points and 17 rebounds or 18 points and 16 rebounds. It was something 15 and 15. Man, there are literally, there are highlights of Usman Garuba in the G League where he's just like pushing these little boys out of the way. It's funny because Usman Garuba is 19 years old. Like he's 3 years younger than me, and he is like a grown man. He's playing against grown men as well, but it's kind of feels like he's playing against little kids whenever Usman's out there on the G League. So the good news is for Josh Christopher, you just don't see him play. Like I'm looking at this game right now. The last time that really the only time this year where Josh Christopher has been put in a position to produce was against the Golden State Warriors. And honestly, I actually really that was one of the best decisions I think Stephen Silas has made all season. Was once it was halftime, after a slow start to the third quarter, he was like, nah, we're done. Like, no more starters rest of the game. We're going with the bench. We're going with these young guys. Let's see what we got here because we're not beating the Golden State Warriors. And I think that was just one of the smartest things he could have done because it helps you figure out rotations, helps you get more production out of your young players, gets their confidence going. The only downside and the worst part about it is your starters played like 22, 24 minutes that night, and they all scored in single digits, and they all looked horrible. But that's not why we're making this video. So anyways, that game against the Golden State Warriors, Josh Christopher dropped 8 points. I'm looking at all these stats. He played 18 and a half minutes, right? 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from downtown. No, 2 of 5 from downtown. No, 2 of 2 from downtown. This basketball reference site is confusing me right now. But he had 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. That was what I was trying to get at. It's not the shooting splits. I don't care about the shooting splits with Josh Christopher because I know he needs the ball in his hands, or he needs to shoot a lot. That sounded dramatic. He needs to shoot the ball in order for him to get kind of work and for him to start heating up. He needs to start shooting the ball. Same thing goes with Jalen Green. I don't really care too much about Jalen Green's shooting percentages right now as long as he is just taking shots and as long as they're good shots for the most part. But like I said, with Josh Christopher, this is it. This is literally the only game you really have. This was his high in almost every category. But I think it's really good that in just 18 and a half minutes, whether or not it's against the Warriors, even the Warriors bench is very good. So I don't care who it was against. But the fact that he was able to put up 8 points, 2 of 2 from downtown, he had 5 assists, he had 2 steals. This is what we saw in the preseason. This is what we saw in the start of Summer League or throughout all of Summer League. You look at his season stats here. Let's go to it. 11 games. That's actually way more than I was thinking. 7 minutes per game. He's shooting 38% from the field. He's shooting 38% from downtown. He's literally taking pretty much, if he gets those 8 minutes, he's taking 2-3 shots a game. So I'm not really looking into these statistics. 3 points, 1 assist, half a steal. That's not doing much for you. So the good news is Josh Christopher, he's going to have more of an opportunity now to have the ball in his hands, to shot create, to play make, to play defense. And that's another thing with Josh Christopher is I think personally he's just a very underrated defender. This is a solid 3-and-D player. He has the frame. He's got the build. He's 6'5", 215 pounds. He's a big guy. He's maybe not a big guy, but he's a lean, bigger guy 6'5", that's definitely going to get the job done in the NBA. So my predictions for Josh Christopher, Rio is really good, by the way, guys. Rio is really good. You have guys like Trevelyan Queen going off. I don't know how Josh Christopher, I don't even know what that roster really, how they find enough minutes for all the guys on the G League roster. It's almost as if the G League roster is better than the actual roster at this moment. At this moment, that is probably true because the Houston Rockets have, like, they're on pace for the most NBA, or the most turnovers in the history of the NBA in a single season. The Rockets are a mess. But Rio Grande, that's a completely different story. So we'll see. He's only 19 years old, coming up on his 20th birthday here in December. Predictions, I'm not good at G League predictions, but I'm going to say he's going to put up at least 15. I think he'll put up at least 15. Maybe not the first game, first night, first game, but when it's all said and done in his G League stint, I think he'll definitely be putting up like 15 points per game, probably 3 or 4 rebounds, and probably 3 or 4 assists. I just want to get his confidence up. I want him to just be ready to be called up at any point in the season. So when the Rockets do call him back up, whether it's trades, injuries, or he's heating up, whatever the reason is, he's ready, he's confident, and he comes onto this Rockets team and he actually makes a direct impact where it's like, Stephen Silas, if you do not play this guy the way he's producing in the 10 minutes you're giving him, you are like a headache. That's what I want the situation to become, pretty much. Like, if you don't play Josh Christopher, you're stupid. That's what I want him to prove to everybody in the G League in this little stint here. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. And that's it for me. Drop your predictions on Josh Christopher in the G League down below. When a lot of you guys watch this, the Bulls-Rocket game will probably be over, but I can't wait to watch that game. Bulls are definitely going to win, but hopefully I'm wrong.